Okay, today lecture is about problem statement. In last lecture, we covered background of the study. Okay, table of content for the today lecture is what is included in the problem statement. Number one, okay, how to write a statement of problem in research proposal, like in your research thesis. And the third and the last point is example of problem statement in research proposal. Okay, it's an example of problem statement, very simple lah. Okay, who will read this document? One by one, maybe one by one. Majid, you may start from here. The statement of the problem. Okay, one more thing. You know, we have different publishers like Elsevier, Emerald, Taylor and Francis. Okay, but the biggest publishers is, which is famous, is Elsevier. So this all data belong to Elsevier, and this is the link. This is the link. You also may subscribe this data as well. Okay, please, Majid, please go ahead.
The statement of the problem is one of the first things that a call or potential client will read. With the vastness of the information available at one fingertips in the online world, your work may have just a few seconds to draw in a reader to take a deeper look at your proposal before moving on the next option. It explains quickly to the reader the problem at hand, the need for research, and how you intend to do it.
Yes. Okay, a strong and a clear description of the problem that draw you to your research has to straightforward, easy to read, and most important and the relevant. This is the characteristics of the problem statement. Okay, your problem statement should be, straightforward, easy to read, most important and the relevant. Okay, relevant with your research area. Why do you care about this problem? Yeah, because our research problem, what is the basic definition of the research? The solution of the problem is called research, right? If we have a problem, then we have to conduct the research now. Otherwise, why we don't need to do the research? Obviously, we are going to solve the problem. For the solution of the problem, we have to do the research. Research is a systematic process. Okay, we have to follow the systematic process. Anyway, how can solving this problem impact the world? Okay, our research problem, maybe our solution of research is not giving us a benefit, as well as this benefit can give to the whole world as well. Maybe community as also can facilitate from our research result. The problem statement is your opportunity to explain why you care and what you propose to do, the way of researching the problem. Yeah, I already discussed now why we are going to conduct the research. Okay, and the problem statement is an explanation in the research that describes the issue that is need of study. Yeah, issue like might be in your case some of maybe low acceptance of e-learning. This is the problem, by the way. Okay, how to increase the acceptance level of students? What should we do? Okay, we have to do the research. Okay, which factors are important? We have to consider those factors. Understand? Okay, in other terms, low employee performance. This is the problem. Understand? Why the low problem? Maybe there is some issues. Maybe they have a low salary. Okay, might be low motivations, no promotion, many factors, many issues they are facing. So that's where their performance is low. Okay, what problem here? The importance of writing your research proposal cannot be stressed enough. Check for more information, writing scientific research project proposal. Okay, we'll give you the example. By the way, again, I'm writing this one. A problem statement is explanation in research and describe the issue that is in need of study. Okay, what problem is the research attempting to address? Having a problem statement allow us, the reader, to quickly understand the purpose and intent of the research. The importance of the writing your research proposal cannot be stressed enough. Okay. So it is expected to be brief and concise. Yeah, our problem statement should be a brief and concise. and should not include the finding of the research of detailed data. No need, no need. The average length of the research statement is generally about 1 page. 1 page or maximum 2 page. 1 page or maximum, yeah, maximum 2 page, by the way. Understand? It is going to define the problem, which can be thought of as a gap in the information. Yeah, there is a 3 gaps. You must know about this one. Number one is the technical gap. Or we also can say technical, no, practical gap. Number one is the practical gap. Number two is the theoretical gap. Number three is the methodological gap, methods. Okay, might be some flaws in the methods, or might be you are going to introduce new method, okay, to solve the problem. And the practical problem is number one. Giving you example, please note it down. Practical problem is like, see, I'm going to give you like example from your thesis, from your title research area. So low acceptance of online learning. This is a practical problem. Okay, the affecting the performance of our student. Okay, and if the student result is affecting, it means they will not perform, they will not learn enough. Okay, and they obviously they will complete it, they will complete their degree even with high marks, but low knowledge. And if they have a no knowledge, they will not perform in the industry. This will be the practical problem. Understand? Okay, then the theoretically, then we confirm this issue, we bring and we research the past study regarding our issue. Okay, we searched so many papers on that issue. Mean why low acceptance of online learning in students. Okay, we search, and you people also make you people also made a fact sheet, right? You also submitted to me, right? Okay, then you verify. Okay, and you found there are so many factors. Okay, these factors are maybe relevant, more relevant with our problem, and might be improvement of these factors can enhance the high acceptance of online learning. Okay, and then you noted down, okay, these factors, but nobody researched before and nobody found these factor before. Okay, this is the theoretical gap which you are going to fill in your research. This is the theoretical. And the third one is the methodological method gap. What is the method? Might be some people use a questionnaire, some people use interview method, okay, face to face. Some people use observation. Which you want to use? Maybe you mix both one. Maybe you used also questionnaire as well as also conducted interview. Maybe mixed method, you know, quantitative and the qualitative study together. And the later and second point in you know, some people took small sample, but you took more sample, you will take more sample. This is also method group, methodological gap. And the third types of the method gap is about you know, the statistical techniques. Maybe some of they use very simple statistical techniques, but you used simulations, or maybe advanced statistical techniques. This is also part of the methodological gap. Understand? These 3 major gaps should be present in your problem statement. Please be noted. Understand? Let's move it. There may be several solutions to this gap or lack of information, but that is not the concern of the problem statement. It purports to summarize the current information or where a lack of knowledge may be presenting a problem that need to be investigated. Yes, need to investigate. Okay, the purpose of problem statement is to identify the main. Yeah, this is the main. Please. The purpose of problem statement is to identify the issue that is a concern and the focus it in a way that allows it to be studied in a systematic way. Systematic way means a research. Understand? To have to conduct the research. Okay, it defines a problem and the purpose, a way to research a solution. Yeah, solution for what? Obviously, solution for your problem which you find or which you are facing. Okay, or demonstrate why further information is needed to order for a solution to the become a possible, okay, become possible solution lah. Okay, second point I'm telling you, second major point is what is included in a problem statement. Yeah, okay, it is included in your problem statement. Okay, besides identifying the gap of understanding or weakness of the necessary data, it is important to explain the significance of the lack. Number, how will your research contribute to the existing knowledge based in your field of study? How it is significant? Why does it matter? Not all problems have only one solution. Yeah. See, also go for the alternate. Don't go for only for the one solution. One problem, there are but many solutions. But which solution is more relevant and more easy? And that solution will not take so much investment. So and that solution also will not take so much time. Understand? Okay, be included in your problem. Once you identify the problem and the need for a solution and further study, then you can show how you intend to collect the data, needed data, and present it. See here, the needed data is part of the methodological gap. The other point is how to write the problem statement in research proposal. And the second most important thing, it is helpful to begin with your goal. What do you see as the achievable goal if the problem you can outline is solved? Yeah, this one is, please focus this one. Yeah, we are facing a problem, but we can solve the problem, and that problem can solve in our given time, in our given budget. Yeah, if we cannot, suppose I'm giving you one problem. Outside weather is very hot. So how we can solve? Might be we cannot solve for the whole world. Might be just we, I will install air con in my room and control the temperature, right? Understand? Or might be the other solution is, okay, might be you block the light from the sun. Can we block the light from the sun? This is also a solution, but cannot cover in our budget in a time, right? So how will the proposed research theoretically change anything? Yeah, this is the theory. Already told you theory. And what are the potential outcomes? Okay, then you discuss how the problem prevent the ability to reach your realistic and achievable solution. Yeah, realistic. See here, just now I give you example. Okay, and it is what stand in the way of changing and issues for the better. Talk about the present state of affair and the how problem impact the personal life, for example. Yes, for example, here. It's helpful at this point to generally lay out the present knowledge and understanding of subject at hand. Before then describing the gap of knowledge that are currently in need of study, your problem statement is a proposed solution to address one of these gaps. Okay, these gaps which I already told you, three gaps. The good problem statement will also lay out the repercussions of leaving the problem as it currently stands. What is the significance for not addressing this problem? What are the possible future outcomes? Okay, example, simple. For example, you intend to research effect of vitamin D supplements on the immune system. Why we need vitamin? Oh, COVID-19, right? So example, you intend to research the effect of vitamin D supplementation on the immune system, right? This is our title now. You would begin with the review of the current knowledge of vitamin D. Understand? Known function in relation to immune system. Then you know the function. What is the relations of the vitamin D with immune system, right? In our research, first we discuss the own learning. What is the own learning and how many factors? Okay, and then what the relations between factors and the online learning acceptance. Got it? Same goes with the employee performance. Okay, factors and the employee performance. Check the relationships. How improve the relationship? How improve the employee performance Okay, which factor is more important? Which factor we have to focus to improve the employee performance? Understand? Like in your own learning, I'm giving you one example. Might be later we will have a result of your research. Suppose affordability, because most of students claiming, oh, we don't have affordability to buy the internet, because internet is very compulsory for online learning. How you can access the WebEx without internet? You cannot. So what the solution gave you people by UUM? They call you, they are giving you a free internet facility in campus, but you are in your house, they are not responsible, right? Anyway, move forward. In relation to immune system and other one, how a deficiency of it impacts a person defensive. Yeah, another things, the negative aspect we have to discuss as well. If we cannot afford, it's mean we have to miss the lecture. If we miss the lecture, mean we are far behind from our colleagues, our fellows. Okay, we cannot get good marks, right? Like in same goes with the vitamin D. If we will not use vitamin D in required quantity, it means we will have a low or weak immune system, and weak immune system can attract COVID-19, right? Okay, further explanation. You would describe the ideal environment in the body when there is a sufficient level of vitamin D. Yeah, and further also give the solution as well. So see, in your case, university is giving you a very pleasant environment where you can access free internet anywhere, even in the swimming pool, even in the sports center, right? Even in the jogging walk, even in the middle of the jungle. Okay, then began to identify the problem associated with the vitamin D deficiency and the difficulty to rising the level through supplementation, along with the consequences of the yeah. See again, suppose if our student cannot afford, cannot buy, what will be happen? Obviously, they will miss the lecture. They will have a consequences in respect of low grades, right? Maybe uh, they will have a short attendance record, and our examination will not allow them to appear in the exam. Some of the example I'm giving you from your research area, by the way. Understand? Okay, finish. Yeah. Wow. Here, more. Okay. Here you are beginning to identify the problem of the common deficiency and the current difficulty of increasing level of vitamin D in the blood. See, this is your problem statement, by the way. This is your problem. Deficiency of vitamin D. Understand? At this stage, you may begin to identify the problem here. Please focus on this one. At this stage, you may begin to identify the problem and narrow it down in a way that is a practical to research project. Perhaps you are proposing a novel way of introducing vitamin D that allow for better absorption by the gut or in combination with another product that increases the level in the blood. Okay, describe the way your research in this area will contribute to the knowledge based on how to increase the level of vitamin D. First, the deficiency, then the solution. Obviously, how to increase the vitamin D. Understand? This will be the solution. Na? Specific group of subjects, perhaps. Okay, a woman, breast cancer, the research proposal is described practical terms. Okay, this is enough. Or that's all for, problem statement. There is any question, you may ask me question. You may ask me question. There is any question, you may ask me. Okay, wait one more thing. I have to explain you more problem statement. Here, I'm going to give you the examples. Number one, suppose this is your Yeah, student acceptance online COVID-19 like that. Maybe this is you are going to, or maybe you also say regarding online learning. Okay, you may also write like that. This is one of the your title. You are going to investigate the factors and student acceptance regarding online learning during COVID-19 pandemic, because we cannot have a face-to-face class, right? But the you may start from the statement, oh, we saw the data, might be you must have a data. Suppose maybe that this data you may find from the newspaper or from the past research papers. Okay, where they mention, okay, student acceptance regarding on learning is very low in Malaysia, or might be in your public universities or even private universities, or in these days. This is your problem, right? Okay, why? Second thing is, why low student acceptance regarding online learning? Then you enlist the factors, issues. Suppose affordability can be one of the issues. Internet facilities, internet cannot, internet facilities is related with affordability now. Okay, technical expertise, they don't have technical expertise, mean they cannot use how to use the WebEx or other things, portal, they cannot use. Okay, one of the issues, they are not skillful. And third one, the main things, they are not motivated. They are not motivated to take the online class. Some of these are the issues, right? Wait, please. Okay, again. Okay, suppose here, first, you have to give the data. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, so low student acceptance, online learning. Okay, low. Okay, this is the practical problem, number one. And you have to, give the source. Without source, you cannot. Understand? Without source, cannot. The researcher or might be, I will not accept this is your problem is real. And further, okay, and the further one, then you also have to list the issues. Okay, and these issues bring from the literature. You have to read the paper on your title. Okay, why students acceptance is low related to online learning? Understand? Then you may find the issues, and those issues you have to list in the problem statement. Okay, and find the strategies. Okay, these factors can be very important. You also, give the solution now. Maybe about to regarding, the past researchers, they said this factor is very important. These factors, number 1, 2, 3, suppose, uh, like giving you example here, I noted down the factors here. See here, learner interface, learning community, self-efficacy, student satisfaction, perceived usefulness. Okay, these are computer and the internet literacy, self-directed learning, motivation of the learning. These are the factors we found from the past literature. Okay, these are very important factors. Okay, for higher, for student acceptance, you also discuss in your problem statement, and you finalize only the few factors, okay, which nobody researched before, and this will be your theoretical gap. And furthermore, you have to cover the third point. Third gap is a theoretical gap. Sorry, methodological gap. Third one, I already discussed with you people, by the way, which is about maybe the methods. Okay, which method you are using. Okay, it's a new, nobody used before. Okay, and this will be your methodological gap in your problem statement. These three things you must cover in your problem statement. Got it? Thank you.